Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon back for another video on the same day, which I do not normally do. As you know, I try not to do this. However, this is huge news. Like, this is really, really big. And it has to do with, surprise, boosted accounts. So, I had a few DMs since the reset at 2 o'clock, and it appears that the boost is now active for every single account. Yes, you heard me. Anyone from level, well, technically the XP boost kicks in. I believe, I forget the number actually. I think it's level 26, maybe somewhere around then, where you actually start receiving XP as rewards from leveling up, but it goes all the way to level 90. Now, what has changed is it seems like there's a one glove fits all now for everybody. So my account got nerfed actually. So if you see, I just leveled up today. Like I just to verify this, I cored up. I went to level 81. Now I know that I was already boosted. However, all of my former levels would give me about 80% of my XP bar. Now, if you look at over here, it's more like 60%. And I was able to cross-reference some XP charts with Dorky Dad and the information that he had regarding the old version of the boost, and it's different from the new version of the boost. Now, I have a couple of screenshots that I want to share with you. This is mine from just literally a half hour ago or less now. That was 20,000 XP gained for when I hit level 81. Now, I do want to reference this chart from Dorky Dad. We were conversing about this and trying to get some feedback from the community managers over what happened or what's happening, presently happening, because this is out there in the game. It's public. Everyone's getting this as far as I'm aware. If you're not, please let me know in the comments down below. I don't think it's like an ABC thing. I think it's just now I don't I don't know, right? Like I think everyone's just getting it. So I don't think there's any A, B, or ABCs going on. I believe this is how it is for all accounts. But if you are leveling up after 2 p.m. today, p.m. Pacific, and you didn't get this, please comment down below just so I know. However, anyways, back to the screenshot. So that was level 81 with 20,000 XP. And then here, 81 says 24.6 thousand. Now, just some simple math, we can find the percentage difference there just by taking the 20K, right? And then dividing it by 24.6 thousand. And it's about 81%, or in this case, what the difference is about 18.7%. So to make it easy, it's about 20% lower than what the old version of the boost up until today was. So anyone who was on a boosted account who was playing up until this afternoon was getting a higher rate of XP. Now they've lowered that rate of XP, but now everybody should be getting that. So yeah, it's a nerf to my account, but honestly, I was already getting a crap ton of XP anyways, and that was huge. So now things have changed a little bit, and I think what we were discussing formerly was that it would take roughly 60 days, roughly 2 months to get to 90. So now with that 20% margin, it's probably going to mean that it's going to take you like 2.5 months to get to 90. If you're doing reasonable coring, maybe a little bit more, tacking on that extra 20%, right? That you now have to make up. So that's good though. I said from the beginning, from the outset, that this was a net positive for the game and for the player base. It's just that it's super strange that it kind of took up until now to kind of figure everything out, and what that they and actually still to right now, I was just checking on Discord. Actually, there is no official communication. There never has been official communication on this issue publicly by Scopely and Boundless. So it's almost embarrassing was the wrong word, but the fact that we have to hear this from I have to get this information from other players, which I thank all of you who come towards me whenever there's an issue. Please keep doing that. Please keep bringing things to my attention. It's just kind of crazy that I have to kind of hear it that way, though, and that like I can't. We don't get timely information from Boundless over things like this. I don't know if this was as big of an issue as some people were making it out to be, but I do understand the issues when it comes to spending on a non-boosted account. I said this from the get-go. I said this like every Saturday video. I said this whenever there's a reason to bring this up. that my biggest issue always has been when a player is spending on a non-boosted account for things related to XP gain, right? And that just feels bad, whether it's energy, campaign energy, whether it's, I mean, I guess that's mostly how you get it, right? You can't like just flat out buy any energy related stuff, right? I don't think you can flat out buy XP for lower level accounts, but regardless, or time heist, right? You know, time heist takes you up to whatever level now. And so all of those things add up. And now I'm so glad that everyone gets to experience the game in a way closer to what I've been experiencing it lately on this account, right? Like it's an incredibly different experience. And actually, what I do like about this new version of it is that all of the stuff that I've done on my videos, on my Saturday videos, on my newbie account videos, those are still all relevant to the experience now. So anyone starting up a new, anyone starting up a new account now, and also anyone who's sort of engaged in that lower level around my level in the 70s. My apologies. Caught something there. I think all of that is still relevant. So I do have a playlist on my channel talking about, you know, all these newbie videos I've been doing once or twice a week. You know, if you need to understand what you should be doing, you know, with that knowledge now that you're going to be getting that boost, check out that playlist because it's going to be so important to the pacing of the game going forward. So really interesting stuff. I don't think that there should be any complaints about this, but as always, you know, I'm always interested to hear what the community has to say when it comes to issues like this. Now, are we going to see some sort of refund or some sort of extra stuff as a result for the players who did not get a boosted account? That's the next question. I'm gonna go out on a limb and probably say no. I'm gonna say that you know, it's probably not something that Scopely is gonna rectify. I think that now that with the boost seemingly available to everyone, that's just how it's going to be. And I don't think that there's going to be any recourse or restitution, I suppose you could say, for anyone who was not able to take advantage of that up until now. It has taken a long time. I heard reports that this had been going on at least since January. I don't know how widespread it was personally. It was brought to attention by a few people actually, and part more wider spread when it was on the Mobile Gamer channel when he did a video on that on YouTube. And so I'm just bringing it here to the community again and just letting people know that if you want to try a new player experience, well, good news. You don't need to reset your damn account or reset and try re-rolling a million times. That you should get it on the first go. So if that's something that you guys are interested in trying out, then, you know, be my guest and let me know how that goes, assuming that everyone is getting it now. It seems that is the case. But if it's not, again, let me know in the comments down below, just so that we're all on the same page. Huge news today. Yeah, between my last video with the event stuff and now this with the boosted accounts. Happy boost, everybody, because the community has got it for now, unless they take it back. And then there'll be another video about them taking it back. But I don't know if that's necessarily what's going to happen. I don't know if this was an accident. But if it was an accident, then they have some huge explaining to do. That's going to be the end of this other video. And again, I'll see you on the blog post tomorrow. All right. So Boilon signing out.